the bardo realm. And I'll read this part to you, what it says about what the bardo realm. Number one, the bardo also means melanin also to that realm. But in here it also talks about this too, and I want to get into this particular part here too. Y'all all right? The bardo realm is a dream world. Now, when you go to the Aborigines, what they say, well, we didn't give you all this history. Well, let's put it this way. The Egyptians and the Nephil say they give you all this history. They say, what happened before the history? They say, well, that's when the gods used to rule. The Aborigines come in and they say, Australian Aborigines come in and say, well, we have all this history. Then when they say dream time. You see what I'm saying? So that means that the realm to be fought on is the bardo realm, the dream world. Now the Upanishad says when a man sleeps in a deep sleep, he goes to his higher self. And also I told you that the number one key to the white man's world in his civilization is sleep deprivation. If he can give you sleep deprivation and dehydration, he got your ass. You see? And one of the ways of sleep deprivation is also just bright lights. He lit up the night. And he shut you down. Sleep deprivation. So, I explained before that it's like a system. The more sleep you get, the more to this doorway you get to. The more sleep you lose, the more and more you go back to the end of here and you got to build and sleep back up. But I also talk about how the kind of sleep you need, because it's almost impossible for some of you all to sleep, you got to get a deep sleep. So the best thing is to take you about 4 valerian roots. Valerian root. Or what else some other thing? Chamomile? Hop? There's several roots and stuff you can take and to get at the deepest kind of sleep. And you build up this time in this realm, in this bardo realm. You see what I'm saying? As long as he can keep you deprived of the sleep. Sleep deprivation, that's one of the keys. That's one of the keys to his rule is dehydration and sleep deprivation. And you know, this book here, man, this book here is interesting because this book here, shit, they tell you straight up what dehydrates the body. Joke, Mountain Dew, Tab, Sunkist, Orange, Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Pepsi-Cola, Diet Riot, Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola, 7-Up, Sprite, Diet 7-Up, Fresca, Root Beer, Sunkist, all sodas. And remember, he got it right in this book, Melatonin, your natural, the Russell Reader book. And in so many words, when I told you that right at the Kroger down here in Atlanta, during the summer solstice month, they dropped off. Look, they had 2 helicopters bring in a pyramid damn near, 6-pack of sodas for 99 cents. And the niggas one nigga had 2 baskets. Full up a 6-pack. You see? And this stuff is, they said, this is what depletes melatonin.
Shiitake capsules, which are yogic super brain food. They're really easy to use. 30 minutes before you go to bed, take 1 to 2 capsules. I started off with 1 because I was really nervous, but take 2. Trust me, take 2. And then you just enter this blissful dream state. So if you want to start recalling your dreams, get yourself a bottle.
Yes, sir. We're here. Dream time. They're back, and I'm back. Shoot, we're back. They're back. All that stuff Bobby was talking about: valerian root, chamomile, haritaki, ashwagandha, gotu kola. All of that is in the dream time supplement. What's the deal, family? What's the deal? We here. We made it. Thank God we made it. Looking ass. A little bit of technical difficulties. I ain't gonna blame it on nothing but spirit. He was trying to blame it on that other thing, but I'll fight that shit off. You feel me? Fuck all that bullshit, man. I ain't claiming it. Every time, but it's interesting every time. I be like, oh, okay, I see. I see. Yeah, the Dreamtime supplements are back, family, and hey, they're gonna be on sale Thanksgiving for a deal. So y'all go get those when you see it open cart. Just get them. And look, hey, you want to, and I'm basically about to talk about that today, tapping into the dream state, because what I'm seeing today and why it's so important to tap into this astral realm is just based off of the fake astral realm we're seeing, heavy, right? And people are getting caught up in the distraction of it, of other people's creations. You feel me? You go down the Sora thing and you be like, God damn, this shit is just nothing but madness. You feel me? I'm gonna talk about the bardo realm and how to tap into the dream state realm. Well, matter of fact, let me read that, because I want to read this story on the Upanishad and the understanding of why it's so important to tap into the astral realms in these specific times, especially right now when they're trying to create this alternative astral realm that puts you in a particular energy. It says a wise sage and a king. A wise sage and a king. This is one of them stories in the ancient texts of the Upanishads. And essentially, the Upanishad is just you sitting next to a teacher, right? Dream wise. It says, let me read this story to y'all. It says, when a person dreams, who is the one that travels without moving? Who sees forms without eyes, hears sounds without ears? The king doesn't know. So the sage tells him, there is a light within that journey in the dream. At night, when the world becomes still, the inner self, the Purusha, detaches from the physical senses, like a bird slipping out of its cage. The eye remains closed, yet the self sees. The ears are silent, yet the self hears. The body does not move, yet the self travels vast worlds. It wanders through past memories, future possibilities, desires, fears, parallel lives, astral realm encounters, and encounters with ancients, ancestors, and gods.
Message.
This is you know what I'm saying? It's all in the text, the ancient text. The dreamer becomes the storyteller, the landscaper, the character, the danger, the rescuer, the one who fears and the one who conquers. Uh, um, as a great king walks through his kingdom disguised, so the self walks through the dreams in his secrets. When the king disguises himself, the people do not recognize him. The sage says, in the dream state, you do not know your true majesty, but it is still you moving through your own kingdom.
Message.
Yeah, so what happened is this third dimensional construct is putting us in a flux with these two eyes and keeping us in a illusionary reality based off of survival mode and the struggle of the day. So a big part of this game is to understand yourself as a king, as a god, as somebody that's beyond this particular dimension. See, when you're trying to claim human and stay in that particular plight, then guess what? You're going to keep on getting human endeavors, human situations. But if you're starting to stand up for yourself and understand that you're beyond the physical, you're alien to this world, the real alien. And so speaking of alien, I ain't seen no damn alien yet in November. God damn. I'm waiting still, baby. What we got? How many days we got? 6 more days. Them hoes better land on my backyard and pull up with a cold one, or they got your bitch ass. Another distraction for that ass. Told you. I remember y'all niggas. Y'all was saying, yeah, them aliens is here. Hey, nah, it's coming. Trust me. Then November. Docket November. 6 days. 6 days. Ha. See, the real alien is in the fourth dimension. We got to understand that. That's alien to this world, the fourth dimension, the subconscious mind realm. So whenever you get used or familiar with that realm, essentially you start serving your greater good, your higher self. And a lot of times what happens is the two eyes just keeps us entrapped, ensnared in this particular reality. So we don't get to serve our greatest good, our higher self, our God. The whole story of Hanuman, right, is him serving Brahma. But you got to understand, you're Hanuman. You're the warrior down here, right, doing your bidding on this earth realm. And essentially, you're serving God, which is just serving your higher self or your higher mind. So now we just got to look at this thing and say, okay, am I serving my ego, demiurge energy, where I'm serving Sora? Sora too. Let me show y'all Sora real quick. Chaos in the blood, baby. Because, you know, I'm telling you, they putting the trap on y'all ass, boy. And they're going to trap you down here so fast, so you won't even be able to see past these two eyes. So Sora, I mean, the thing is just people.
Hold on, we're taking them head off. Stop! Now! Give me.
Hold on, here we go. Let's get this Sora up here, so we can dive deep into the fold of understand. So yeah, the dream supplements are coming this Thursday, and they're going to be on sale for 2 days. And I got a special thing for y'all them 2 days, so y'all going to want to go grab those before the deal ends. So check out this. This is Sora, right? Let me turn this shit down because this should be too loud. Leave this loud ass shit. Nobody ain't trying to hear it. Okay, I'm gonna just go through it fast. Look how this fake astral realm they're putting you in. So remember, even the movies is impacting your subconscious mind with messages, with ideas, with storylines, with concepts. We just finished that show, Her, what is something about her or something? It was on Apple. To tell her, somebody help me in the chat. What's that show called? Her, Missing Her or some shit. What's up, y'all? I see y'all in here. What's the deal, baby? What's the deal? What's good, Jock? What's good, Trav? What's good, Damien? What's good? What's good? All her fault. Thank you, babe. All her fault. What's up, love? All her fault. Mr. Vincent was good. I'm watching that show. I'm like, they try to put that fast one on our bitch ass. So essentially, if you didn't see the show, go see it. And essentially what happened was, I don't want to ruin it for y'all, so I won't, but I'll just give y'all kind of the gist of it. A kidnapping happens with, you know, their child and stuff like that. And essentially, they lose their child. And the biggest idea that I've noticed that I seen was in the kidnapping, because, you know, kids be missing or whatever, right? But they made it like a big storyline, big spectacle. The news, everybody's watching, everybody's trying to figure out where this kid is. I'm like, damn, this one. I said, damn, that black kid's missing all the time, and goddamn, in Houston alone. No, it ain't never went, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. What about Jermaine in there? Damn. You can't even get a milk cart. Jermaine gets lost, but goddamn, this little kid Milo, the whole goddamn nation is looking for Milo. Ain't that a bitch?
Gotcha, bitch.
So the story basically was kind of, you know, pushing an agenda into our minds to say, oh no, we got to do something about this. Because they did have the tracking device on the kid too, but the tracking device got destroyed. So now you know where that tracking device is going to go. Yes, sir. Jabba dabba doo, insert it into your skin. And your skin is your sin. So shit, you know, Elon Musk and them, this thing is revving up and cranking up. So, you know, the subconscious mind is delicate. it receives information from so many different ways, right? Hell, y'all are already distracted with social media now. So now just imagine with the fake astral realm, getting back to the sword thing, with the fake astral realm, right? And just moving through the space of distracting yourself. Essentially what's going to happen is going to keep on repetitively giving you ideas and narratives that's not going to serve your greater good.
That's right! Run! One more crash in the convoy's dust! Let's finish it!
11:17, final appeal was denied. Clock's running.
I know, Warden. I used the time to calculate something better.
Ready, set, go.
What?
I'm trying.
Hell no, boy.
Look at him.
Let's crush him.
So y'all get the idea. It's a never-ending story of fake astral realm themes. And you know, it's a beautiful play that the powers that be is trying to create in this particular illusionary construct to keep your mind in bay and encapsulated in this human. Because that's all that it really boils down to, is basically just staying in the human and staying ensnared in the human reality, so you can keep on serving this particular dimension and making this thing run based off of some people don't have another place to go. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a big thing for us to tap into the astral realm and to understand our higher self messages, because essentially it's giving you plays out here in this third dimension. And I just want to encourage the family to understand that to the core. Like, if you're not having dreams, if you're not remembering your dreams or recalling your dreams, then you should do something about it ASAP. And I'm going to give you all 5 different techniques you can do. Not along, also with the dream supplements, obviously take those. But I'm going to give you all 5 different things you can do that will actually serve your dreams. Because again, at the same time, at the end of the day, it's a travesty to not dream, right? We're the dreaming people. We're spiritual people, right? And you have to have that experience to understand where you're going to go in the first place. When you transition, you want to be able to have a formidable understanding of where you're going to go. And you don't want to kind of, you know what I'm saying, put it in the back burner because, you know, you letting this earth realm run the show. Check this video out from my bro God. Let me see if I can pull it up. Brother Yosef on the dream state.
Help them lucid dream better at night real quick.
Hold on, let's get it. Okay.
That can help them lucid dream better at night real quick. One of the first things is fasting. If you want to have a powerful lucid dream that night, say you want to meet an angel or you want to meet a higher energy, don't eat the whole day. Just drink water. Drink water, because the stomach is also considered the second brain. And that part of your body ain't working at night. All the energy is going to go into your astral body. Naturally, to charge your astral form. So one of the best ways to charge your astral form is fasting. You know? So everybody like fasting. I don't like fasting like that. But when I want to go, and I don't eat that day. I just pound a lot of water or juice and don't eat. And you will have a lucid dream experience. Another thing is Harataki. I've been talking about that since 2018. The herb Harataki, which the medicine Buddha is holding in his hand. And another is gold, monatomic gold. If you take some of that for you to sleep too, that will help you astral travel as well.
Ashe, shout out to my bro God, brother Yosef. So there's a movie that came out. It is called In Your Dreams. I don't know if y'all seen it on Netflix. And essentially it just gave the plays out straight up and down and said, look, nigga, hey, this is where it's at. This is what it is. It almost reminded me of Coco. Now Netflix is doing Disney movies, or I can't call them Disney movies. They're doing animated movies to speak to spirit. I said, God damn, I said, hey, they compete with Disney now. That's crazy. Because they went straight for the gusto. They just told you straight out, look, this is where you change your third dimension. Look, this is where you understand your purpose driven. Look, this is how you can, manipulate your fears and your worries and trepidations. In your dreams, y'all go check it out. It's a kid's movie. I watched it with my kids the other day. And essentially, what I'm saying, I was watching it, trying to get into it, fell asleep a little bit, woke back up, got it. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what happened. I don't want to ruin it, but I will dive deep into the fold. Let me see if I could actually show y'all a video on it, because I think it's still a good, it's still one of those good movies that you can watch with your kids. You know what I mean? In the form of like something to do with them and stuff like that. You feel me? In your dreams. Let me see if I can pull it up. Shout out to y'all, family. Shout out to y'all. We're going to dive deep if this thing works. And y'all talk about that energy coming up. I'm like, God damn. I probably shouldn't pull this video up because this whole computer will come crashing down again based off of this Mercury Gatorade. Okay, let me see if it does it, because it will play your boy. But I want to show y'all what is just kind of sharing outright. You feel me? If it'll let me. Hold on. You know what? Let me do it this way, because I ain't trying to cause the computer to crash again. God damn. Let me do it like this, though. Let's see. All right. Let's see if y'all can see that. Hold on. Let's see if y'all can see this now. So y'all check this movie out in your dream. In your dream. And essentially it's a kid's movie that dives deep into the fold of, how would we say, giving us the plays and the importance of how important the dream realm is, right? And as you can see, this lady right here is Nightmare. I'm not going to ruin the movie, but you can see the concept or the idea they're meeting with Morpheus or the dream god or the Sandman, right? And the Sandman is giving them all they want, you feel me, based off of time, though. And essentially with time, he's creating this kind of concept of, you're in this illusionary reality, and I can make you have this joyous experience if you want, but you are going to have to wake up. Nightmare essentially is giving them the real play. So essentially what they're saying is, whenever you have these nightmares, that's the real game. The real challenge is to understand that darker concept, the things that you're running from, the things that you fear, the things that you dread. So for a long time, I was running in my dreams, right? And, a lot of it was based off of my third dimensional experience out here in this earth realm. Me running from, hood niggas, the cops, and never really understanding why I keep on seeing these fearful images in my mind's eye when I was in that life. And essentially, what I had to do, especially when I got into my spiritual work, is actually challenge that aspect of me, because as I was running from who I truly was designed to be, who I was truly destined to become. And I knew it in my heart that it was something more than me just selling drugs or being in the strip club and, living a life that was just about glamour. It looks good on the surface, right? But then when you're in it, there's no internal substance inside of you that's actually moving your greater good. So a lot of us spiritual beings have this internal noise to do something greater than just be just like everybody else. Like after you get so much ass, then what does that actually mean? You feel me? Like there has to be something deeper, something bigger, right? That's why some of these young guys is bored with life and depressed with life, because essentially they're like, all right, now what? And that's when the dharma comes in. You feel me? What's your purpose driven? What are you supposed to do down here, right? How are you supposed to move in this particular matrix? And your dreams might, or these things you call nightmares, might be showing you a particular element that you're going to have to face, that you're going to have to fight, that you're going to have to turn around and defend yourself, because essentially what's happening is you're creating this kind of spirit down here in the third dimension that's not your true purpose. So some of y'all might be in jobs that are, keeping you stuck or in a flux, or just survival mode jobs. Survival mode jobs is what I like to call them. And these jobs are not fulfilling you in a particular way that says, okay, this is what I came down here to do. I came down here to deliver people's groceries to their house. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling you what it is. I just seen an AI drone. Y'all seen that video? The AI drone, Walmart drone, drop off somebody's groceries. 2025, we here, baby. Now look, that AI drone dropping off their groceries, that's stage one. You feel me? We talking about 5 years from now, 2030. Think about how advanced that shit gonna be. Think about how advanced Sora is gonna be, right? So essentially, what you're gonna have is nothing but sloths, people that are just moving based off of the distractory energy of AI videos, social media still. Right, it's all good. It's all just going to keep on getting more and more glamorized, if that's a word. And obviously, everything's going to come to you quicker and easier than ever. Hell, I heard Elon Musk say, "Hey, you're going to be able to choose if you want to work or not." I don't know how true that is, but we shall see. But the self-reliance, or the ability to find your own dharma, or go into your dharma and run that play in this adventure, is very, very important. Hell, I could die tomorrow and I failed my dharma, so I don't got to come back to this bitch just based off of me living in the particular manner of saying, you know what, you got to try that, or if not, you bullshitting yourself. You running from yourself. And in the dreams, when I was running from these hood niggas and the cops and things that was, how would you say, demonstrative in nature, I was running from myself. Because after I turned around and faced the bullies in the face, punched them in the face, then my world started shifting. Then that's when I got rid of my hood partners. Then that's when I got out of the life of crime. Then that's when I started looking at myself as somebody, instead of looking at myself as this, thuggish, rugged bone type of character. And we gotta just get real. Like, are we gonna just sit in the stereotype of the glamour, or are we gonna run amok on this bitch and say, you know what, fuck it, let me just see how far I can push the rabbit hole of this thing? Let me see how far my mind can go in this particular manner. Because at the same time, at the end of the day, hell, why not try?
Message.
You feel me? I mean, goddamn, if you know it's an illusion, shit, run the play. You know what's in your heart and you know what's speaking to you. And if you don't know, that's why you need to get these dream supplements. Let me get this video up. Hold on, y'all check this out. Remember, they come out this Thursday.
Powerful and effective ways to decalcify and activate the pineal gland is by using all natural herbs. And one of my favorite blends to use is this First Eye blend by Mental Alchemy. Now this blend contains haritaki fruit, which is a very, very powerful herb that is very good in detoxifying the body, detoxifying the pineal gland, and bringing back the body to its natural holistic state. They also have this dream blend, which will help you have much more vivid dreams. It'll help you astral travel. It'll help you lucid dream. And it'll also help you get a better night's sleep. Now, this blend contains haritaki fruit, chamomile powder, ashwagandha powder, and gotu kolai. So these are very, very powerful herbs that'll help you get better sleep and have more vivid dreams. So definitely tap in. Make sure you follow them. Go to their page at DreamWise Mental Alchemy. Tell them I sent you. And remember that health is wealth.
Message.
Shout out to my bro guy, Merkaba, putting that down for the God. Yeah, so, you know, your astral realm experiences are very, very important, family. I can't make it up. Like, if you, again, if you're not having dreams, you're going to have to do something to fix it. You're going to have to do something to shift into that new level of consciousness and being aware of that particular space. Getting back to that space is very, very important. Every night, majority of the nights in my dreams, in my astral realm experiences, I'm teaching a class. And I'm kind of like a student teacher because I'm in there, like mixing it up and being in the environment. So now it just makes sense for me when I'm coming down in this third dimension to understand, oh, okay, I see what this is. It's a correlation from my subconscious mind, higher self realm, and what I'm doing now. Because, you know, it's a lot of different things that's happening. There's food fights that's happening. I'm participating in this shit. You feel me? What else is happening in that thing? Capping and scoring on each other. You feel me? My school is off the chain, nigga. And I'm in that bitch teaching, vibing, and, you know, and shooting the shit. You feel me? Skipping school. We skipping school and shit. That's a whole thing. Parking lot. Some parking lot pimping type of energy in that bitch. I'm talking about the school is off the chain. And that's damn near every night in the astral realm. Usually, some nights I have dreams where I'm playing basketball, but I understand that dream is more so about, you know, something about, you know, my manifestation down here and what I have to do in this particular earth realm to turn up and turn out. So those are important dreams that I have recurring. That's telling me like, yeah, you're in your divine purpose. You're in your dharma. Because again, in the astral realm experience, I'm having fun. I'm, you know, laughing, I'm playing, and then I'm also speaking some spiritual gnosis to the family. And I can see it clear as day. You feel me? And then when I'm lucid, when I'm lucid, then I really understand like, oh, okay, this is just the scene that I'm supposed to be carrying out in this particular dimension, which I'm carrying it out now on this damn YouTube thing, right? So the dreams are very important. Usually when I'm having a basketball dream, because you know what I'm saying, sometimes I'll play around and shit in the game. So I'll be playing basketball and playing around and shit. But what I'll do if I'm lucid, I will change that particular energy and be more assertive. So then my assertiveness will come up in this particular realm, third dimension, because again, I'm not playing around and joking around about my business, about my prosperity, about my abundance. So that's how you can kind of gauge how to G-check your third dimensional experience and your reality, because again, that's part of the game down here. Okay, so let me tell you all things you can do. One, you must, if you really about this life, you want to meditate yourself to sleep. Now that's number one. Meditating yourself to sleep is just basically tapping into your visualization and seeing in your mind's eye yourself, doing far off things, because that's the real astral realms, your visualization. You feel me? When I used to practice it heavy, I was doing my out of body experience techniques, and that's one of the formable understandings of this thing: visualization and meditation, your imagination, right? So then what happens is you wake up 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, and if you can tap back into that visualization, you're going to definitely lucid dream. Because again, all of it is just you walking through this particular doorway. You feel me? It's like a in-between state that you got to understand, for where you can be in the third dimension to the fourth dimension, and you can be just lucid in that particular realm. You feel me? Meditating yourself to sleep is very important. Watching lucid dream videos. I can't make it up. Watching lucid dreaming videos is very, very huge in my work. When I was watching them lucid dreaming videos, that means my attention was on that thing heavy. You just go on YouTube and watch all these lucid dreaming videos. That shit is gonna work, nigga. I'm telling you, because then you're gonna be like, oh, I can do it too. You feel me? If you watch lucid dreaming videos, it's gonna shift you up out of here. I'm telling you, that should work. I got an amethyst crystal under my pillow, in my pillowcase, an amethyst crystal, right? So you can put a whole bunch of different crystals under your pillow. I right now got an amethyst one in my pillowcase, right? Obviously you don't sleep with it that way. You sleep with it on the other side, but that works because it's going to stimulate brain activity and lucid dreaming activity. Amethyst crystal, tiger eyes, clear quartz. Just get the dream crystals, any dream crystal, put it in under your pillow. You can program it first, because that's what I do. I program mine first with words of affirmation. Give me powerful lucid dreaming experience. Take me into the astral realm. Chat GPT the words that you want to say to it and speak to it in your hand, right? Don't worry about if it's in your right or left, right? Right is receiving, left is giving. But if you wanted to do it that way, cool. But I'm just saying, you remember your God. So either way, it works. You feel me? And speak to that crystal and program it for what you want it to do. Then place it under your pillow, and then you're going to tap in heavy. Your solar plexus chakra work. Solar plexus chakra work. This is your self-esteem, your confidence, your assurance, your knowing, right? And a lot of times that sun inside is dim. So then you're not able to see in the dream state because, your sun is dim. You got to brighten up that sun, make it enlivened, right? And that's how you tap into the dream world, right? A lot of us are dreaming from our solar plexus, or what Yosef was talking about was the fasting state, or the yellow belly, fear, right? Your belly is your brain, he said your second brain, but now me and the Patreon family is kind of looking into this thing even deeper and saying, nigga, it might be damn near the first brain. God damn, straight up. And then I was just telling you what it is, nigga. Maybe it is nanotech, maybe some toxins, whatever. It's important to clean out. Also, that's what I meant to say. I got the first eye because I'm doing the whole Black Friday thing the whole week. So I got the first eye supplements right now for $9. $9, 9 year, 9 hours only. Hey, and I'm gonna come up with something tomorrow too. And then tomorrow, this is always me giving thanks and showing love to y'all for just fucking with the God. You feel me? And just being just a real thorough nigga. I gotta get back. regardless of, you know what I'm saying, if I'm taking a loss or whatever, every Black Friday, which is in me understanding that black is just hidden and Friday is the love day, the hidden love, got to get back. So today, I did that, and let's see. And so far, it's off the chain. Shit, you feel me? Boys is buying up. So y'all go get those for the love. I don't know how much hours is left. I think 5 more hours left. So 5 more hours and they're gone. 5 more hours and they're gone. What was I on the solar plexus? Solar plexus chakra, right? Boom. So that sun is important. Get you a goddamn chakra tonic with some lemons, some whatever yellow that you need to do, and take that shot and say words of affirmation. The seed sound for your solar plexus is important, right? Saying that, seeing a sun spiraling around your belly button is important. These are all things that's going to help you tap into the dream state. I know it might not seem logical, but that's what I'm saying. You're thinking with that human brain. We're talking about something that's beyond the human. Another thing is you want to say, I always remember my dreams. Oh, dreaming is good for me. I'm a dreamer. Shit, this is my bag. That's what I do. I dream. You feel me? You want to say that confidently and assuredly. Like, oh, I always recall my dreams. Even if you didn't remember that night, just say it anyway. Because again, guess what your mind gonna do? Okay, we always remember our dreams. And guess what? You're gonna always remember your dreams. Straight up and down. I can't, that's so important. Very, very important. Because again, remember, you're in this illusionary construct, right? What you say goes. So if you're constantly habitually saying, oh, I don't remember my dreams. Oh, I'm always failing in life. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be always failing in life, never remember your dreams, and always be a shell of yourself. Because you're putting the idea into your genie in the lamp. So you want to be able to say, I always remember my dreams. Oh, my dreams come. Them dreams look clear as day. There was a time when I wasn't remembering my dreams, and I just used to say that, and that shit ran supreme in my being. Chaos in the blood, baby. I'm just telling you what it is. And take you my dream supplements. Let me put them back on stage. Get these dream supplements when they come out. Thanksgiving Day, not today. Thanksgiving Day, which is in 4 days. I say. Now they're gonna come out at a special deal, and I'm gonna have some. It's still the Black Friday thing that I'm putting out. So y'all just gotta be ready to grab them before it's all gone, because the deal is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna mix the dream supplements, which is with Gotu Kola, chamomile, valerian root is a new thing, ashwagandha, and my harataki, all mixed in one. And then also I'm giving y'all this sweet dreams herbal smoke. And the price is going to be so good that you're not going to want to miss it for however long I do it for. So they're back. I heard y'all, they're back. We finally got the legal stuff handled and shit. Yeah, now, hey, it's time to run it up. Now, you know, I want the family to understand to the core, right? Like, if your dreams is everything, I cannot make it up. Like, if you feel lost and confused out here in this earth realm, and you're not understanding your dreams, there's one thing to have the dreams, there's another thing to understand them, right? Sometimes you're not going to understand them in the particular moment that is happening, right? But eventually something is going to click online for you, and then you're going to start to see and say, oh, okay, I get it. It's just a code. It's a big game, and all you're doing is decoding the game. You feel me? So now when you do have these particular dreams, don't beat yourself up if you don't understand what it's saying. Eventually is going to come online because you're going to see a pattern that happens. And that's all that happened with me. I was seeing a pattern. I said, oh shit, I'm always playing basketball in my dream. And whenever I come back into the third dimension, however I played that day depended on how I manifested in that particular time. So then it just is about you having the repetitious understanding of the code will come online for you, having the conscious awareness to say, oh, I am a person that understands my dreams, right? And then just keep on living in that truth. And then eventually you'll just start to understand the astral realms. So much so that you'll have, once you have your lucid dreaming experiences, you'll be like, oh, this shit ain't shit, boy. And then you'll be confident when you in the transitional realm. Because again, you know what I'm saying, when we're talking about flying or walking through walls and doing and being different characters or whatever, we're just talking about you understanding that particular part of, because it's still all part of the same illusionary construct, right? You're just going to go there based off of your mind. And, you know, a lot of people go to hell because they're placing their mind in hell, right? All of this is based off of your heart. And your heart is just that mechanism that's showing you what you want. Whether you feel bad about it or good about it, it's on you, because that's essentially what your heart is giving you, that your heart's desire. And that's just saying, okay, I did some bad down here, right? In your mind. And now guess what? You going to hell, baby. God damn.
Gotcha, bitch.
And shit, that's how this thing goes. So remember, the mind is all in the universe is mental. So in order to control your universe, you're going to have to control your mind. And if you don't have no grasp or understanding of how important the mind is, then you want to do your mental alchemy exercises, meditation. See, I was telling the Patreon family this. I said, try to do something hard every day. Every day, try to do something hard, because then you'll start to understand that, oh, okay, a lot of this is just based off of the mind. It wasn't hard at all. I was just putting the notion that it would be hard, but when I did it, then it became easy. So I want the family to understand that to the core. Move with mental alchemy first. First mind, then matter. And the mind is above matter. Yes, sir, family. I got my Shivatism brothers. I'm excited to talk to y'all today, baby, because we got 6 days. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got 6 days. I'm excited to talk to y'all. It's been a hell of a November. So, fellas, come, Shivatism right now. And I'm about to just put the Zoom up right now after I get off of this thing. And, we're going to dive deep into the fold. Some insights came to me and things of that nature. And, it's one of those things. So, shout out to the family. Shout out to y'all, YouTube. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace to the gods.